Okay, internet connection being disabled. 1:59 a.m. Monday, February 9th, 2026. Internet connection being disabled from next door 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 6004. This is a military-grade technology attacking our uploads. Let's try again. Waiting. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, ex-wife is home, and that's the reason for the internet connection being attacked right from next door. 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 6004. Second floor hideout. Intentions are very clear. To create family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust, anger. So that's the reason for the internet connection being disabled on command signal. Military-grade technology, very aware of my location and activities, instructions given on command signal. Okay, let's see if it continues. Let's try again. Okay, looks like the all right. Well, that's what it is right here. Murder plot continues. Extreme high-level frequencies, electromagnetic field waves, shock treatment to the brain coming from next door, 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 6004. You can see the intensity of the internet connection being attacked right there. All right, this is a military-grade technology. Equal exposure from microwave oven, X-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line. Okay, that's what's going on. We are waiting. 2:04 a.m. Monday, February 9th, 2026. State insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. Standing by. Okay, so far so good. We are waiting. Waiting. It's a waiting game. Okay, let's have a better look. If there's any activity. See if there's any activity. Okay. I don't see anything. Alright, the vehicle is parked there now. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. But the attack electronic harassment is coming from there. Right there. And that is it. This is the green vehicle. On command signal, the police officer involved in criminal activity. On command signal. See that? Told you. The police officer involved in criminal activity. There he is. He came back. Told you. Instructions given on command signal. We got him on video. We got him. That was an act of provocation. And clearly, the instructions are being given from next door, 5135, second floor hideout. The police officer was waiting for me. Once I stepped out, and that is state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. Obviously, there's plenty of second care with the witnesses in the area, and that was an act of provocation. I am being attacked electronically to provoke movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts. Surprise advantage once I approach the window or go outside. The police officer clearly was waiting for me on command signal, working alongside the Martinez family and, of course, San Francisco officials, Cook County Sheriff, and Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff. State insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, no witnesses. This is an act of provocation, and of course, working alongside paramedics, fire department, for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness to avoid long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues of radiation levels. This happens every night. The electronic harassment called the final faith. This is a combination of high frequencies and electromagnetic field waves, shock treatment to the brain, military-grade technology, very aware of my location and activities, and instructions given on command signal. Equal exposure from microwave oven, x-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line, secondary health issues of radiation levels. So clearly, they're at work, and we caught the police officer time and time again waiting just for me, with second character witnesses standing by. Ex-wife is home, so they're trying to create family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust, anger. So that's the reason for the electronic harassment and the military-grade technology attacking my uploads. And intentions are very clear. And this is to stop us from recording, uploading videos of after-school children involvement in narcotics as far as the mailbox exchange at 5130, 5132, and inside the dollar store and behind the dollar store by the dumpsters, open for business. State insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, no witnesses. You saw the police officer clearly coming around the corner, waiting on the command signal. And they're being instructed when to provoke a confrontation, and you saw the police officer clearly returning back to provoke a confrontation. This police officer's intentions are very clear, and attacking the victim's psyche as well. Obviously, he didn't pursue me. He understands the gravity of the situation. There has to be an intent. There has to be some type of provocation to create an arrest. And this individual clearly, the only reason he came after me is because of the social media. This criminal organization, state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, are very concerned over our continuous surveillance of trafficking, distribution, and packaging of the mailbox exchange, child endangerment of narcotics. This is big, and you guys are witnessing history in the making. And this is another reason, well, just ask the former mayor, Betty Lauren Ortiz, if Thomas' mayor, present mayor, Larry Dominic, has anything to worry about. That's right. 2026 is guaranteed to be another year of surveillance, guys, but we need your support. That's right. We need you guys to get involved, and so we can make a difference here. And you guys saw clearly, this criminal organization is panicking, and obviously there's nothing they can do to stop the surveillance. What you guys are witnessing is, time and time again, a desperation by this criminal organization to continue harassing me and not protecting Morton High School students. That's another cover-up. On that fateful day that the Morton High School student was shot, the police officers were attacking me. Okay, this is what we got. Please contact Internal Revenue Services, the IRS. Posted date January 8th, 2025, last year, regarding tax evasion. This is the individual giving the instructions right from next door. Signed contract with the Martinez family. 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 68204. There we go. He is the main proprietor of 5132. And his mother, which I have beautiful memories of, she's deceased and he inherited this property. Okay? So once again, January 8th, 2025, Internal Revenue Services. Tax evasion, trafficking, distribution, and packaging of the white envelopes known as narcotics, the mailbox exchange. And of course, state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. Joint collaboration with Cook County Sheriff. Displays Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart. Okay, there's judges involved. There's individual reporters involved as well, making sure Thomas Cicero is highlighted in a positive way. Okay, there we go. And once again, I am behind enemy lines, and this criminal organization is depending on the police officers to create some type of panic. I have no problem being arrested, of course. It's all part of the process. I have been time and time again. But it has to be documented what they're up to. And this is exactly what they're up to, is for documentation purposes of mental health issue illness. To avoid long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues of radiation levels. That police officer, along with many others, are placing high-ranking departments assigned to this location and address for two specific reasons. For documentation purposes, working alongside second character witnesses, just as Board of Education District 99 female employee, the MOP, were her black Mercedes-Benz, working with co-workers as second character witnesses. And again, this was a planned attack, electronic harassment to provoke movement reaction response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts, surprise advantage once I respond by looking outside the window or walking outside. The police officers clearly are waiting for me. And this is while grocery shopping as well, or returning back for grocery shopping, waiting for me in the back alley, or taking public transportation, 54th Pink Line Transit Authority, and taking the bus. So this criminal organization is panicking, and you can see clearly how the police officers are being instructed on command signal to come around the corner, waiting to have me arrested. In my case, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right forearm tattoo, waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrest, court dates, order protection, document a history of mental health issue illness. See that? This is how they're able to manipulate businesses, remain in control, silent, incoherent victims, nursing home final faith, identity theft Medicaid takes place. No witnesses. That's right. And they are working with plenty of second character witnesses in the area, waiting just for me. Just like you guys just saw, if I follow any of these employees serving customers away from camera view, the police officers are usually hiding around the corner as well. So you can see clearly what they're up to. And obviously, we are on the right track. All right, January 8th, 2025, last year, Internal Revenue Services, this is the individual that is working alongside San Francisco officials and law enforcement and San Francisco is being protected by external government agencies, guys. Yes, they are. We have a lot of evidence involving children. And obviously, they are being protected by external government agencies. We have contacted everyone. So you can just imagine. That's why they're so defiant and so confident and so cocky. You saw the police officer turning around, moving quickly toward me. This was an act of provocation. And obviously, the intent is very intentional. They're trying to create some type of panic. And to have me documented working alongside paramedics and fire department. And because my ex-wife is here, they're trying to manipulate the family to create family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust, anger. See that? So that's how that works. Remember, false police reports, arrests, court dates, order of protection. There's plenty of police officers that we have in Thomas Road that are in good standing, of course. But the ones that are involved in state insurance policy fraud, identity theft Medicaid, they're placed in high-ranking departments assigned to this location and address, okay? And it looks to me that it's a two-step process. The individuals are instructed to park a certain way. The narcotics are placed in a hidden compartment, and then they're waiting for the police officers to be in place for delivery purposes, posted in certain areas so they can carry on without being interrupted as far as the narcotics being delivered. And the dollar store owner is usually the first one, and we caught that on video several times. All right, that's pretty much it. Looks like that's it. And yes, the desperation of this criminal organization is clearly very intentional. They're trying to create, attacking the victim's psyche, of course. I run into the police officers all the time, and obviously they're trying to manipulate the victim to respond psychologically. See that? This is attacking the victim's psyche. I'm provoked. I am being attacked electronically. So, and internet connection being disabled is another strategy that they use from time to time. All right, that's pretty much it. We appreciate your support. Please get involved. It is worth your time and effort. And once again, the former mayor, Betty Lauren Ortiz, and now Thomas Cicero present mayor, Larry Dominic, is next. That's right, well protected by external government agencies. Please take note and share our information. And please contact Child Protective Services, guys. Very important information here. And once again, I love playing the victim. I have no problem, of course, getting arrested, but I wanted to see if the police officer actually comes after me And he didn't. But obviously, he knows his boundaries, but he's trying to create some type of contact, some type of provoked confrontation. So that's what we are aiming at. And we're going to see how, if that continues. And obviously, we got him on video. Him or her, okay? And they are being instructed from right next door. 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. Signed contract with Nello Greco. See, Nello Greco has a signed contract with the Martinez family. And that's the reason the first floor is vacant, not concerned with taxes, double lot. And they're working around the clock with town of Cicero officials and law enforcement and Cook County Sheriff and Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff, Tom Dart. All right, we're moving on. We appreciate your support. Murder plot continues. Electronic harassment. There we go. State insurance policy fraud. Identity theft Medicaid. Now, please take note. Just like you saw here, attacking the victim's psyche, it doesn't stop here. It's going to continue once the victim is manipulated and is enrolled in a mental health facility or hospital evaluation setting. The police officer on command signal will be outside the window once the victim responds electronically within a hospital room setting under doctor's care. And just like you guys witnessed, that's called the peekaboo. Now you see me, now you don't. That's to create disbelief and mistrust among nurses and doctors. What happens? Well, the medication is increased. This intensifies the victim's response to the daily plan attacks, the game of manipulation. Based on psychological warfare books, The Art of War, The 48 Laws, The Centennial, Mind Games, Community Gang Stalking, Bright Light Harassment. Each time I go to the restroom, I have to turn on the living room light and the kitchen light because of the bright light harassment, so it blends in. See how that works? And the electronic harassment as well. So once the medication is increased, this intensifies the victim's response to the game of manipulation. And of course, side effects, symptoms, paranoia, hallucinations, psychosis, lose weight, non-social, inability to experience joy, happiness, pleasure, and aggressive. The high frequencies attacks the victim's nervous system. Lots of coordination accidents will happen. The bright light harassment, on and off switch. Once the victim focuses on any light source, set on a victim's eye scope, visual effects, on and off switch, which increases and intensifies any natural light source, redirected from any flash, glare, or shiny object, or white background, and electromagnetic field waves. Equal exposure from microwave oven, x-ray machine, or sleeping next to high power line. I subscribe to Tech Ingredients, YouTube Tech Ingredients, detailed information, scientific facts, how microwave ovens are used for malicious purposes and as a murder plot, very deadly, once aimed at a victim's brain. That's right. So once again, secondary health issues of brain aneurysm, bleeding of the brain, blood clot. My doctor at Oak Street Health advised me, Dr. Augustine, yes, Miguel, you were bleeding. The bleeding stops. You have nothing to worry about. Well, guess what? When the bleeding stops, it creates a blood clot. This is dry blood that travels up the stem of the brain, cutting off the oxygen. Silent, incoherent victims, nursing home final faith, identity theft Medicaid takes place. There you go. No witnesses. The family members are manipulated to place an order of protection. The family members are manipulated to sign off all legal rights, and at the very end, award the victim to the state mental institute. Okay? And of course, that's when the final phase takes place. Electronic harassment, combination of high frequencies and electromagnetic field waves, and bone cancer and tumors of the brain side effects. A number of very deadly side effects occur. That's why it's very important that the victim goes through this type of, it's involved in the game of manipulation. And you guys are witnessing time and time again how these police officers are waiting and standing by, working alongside second character witnesses. My son is a witness to the dollar store owner provoked confrontation. My son is a witness to 4 police officers waiting for me in the hallway. My son took the initiative of placing a safety latch in the bottom door because he's seen exactly what was going on. Each time I started recording, the police officers would run upstairs with paramedics and fire department and have me documented. There you go. And obviously, once I responded to the bright light harassment and covered up the windows, that is documentation. We have police officers involved in criminal activity, of course, with a camera entering and exiting next door. So they are documenting the windows being covered up from next door, 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. The desperation of this criminal organization is very, very known and documented. And I look forward to continue sharing information with private investigator Samantha Chapman, Channel 7 News. She is a young private investigator, and we're sharing our information with social media. And I guess that's it. Don't forget to do your diligence. And remember, this is the individual behind the murder plot, and he is working alongside Town of Cicero officials and law enforcement and Cook County Sheriff and the Plains Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart. Alright? And once again, this criminal organization is being protected by external government agencies, guys. This is it. This is it. I am excited, guys. Okay? So, obviously, the police officer did not pursue me inside, and that's what I was hoping for. But he knows his boundaries. I have no problem getting arrested. I have been a whole bunch of times. And we have on video. A plan hit. That's right, a plan hit with a green truck parked in front. This green truck was instructed to park in front after my son and his girlfriend left in their white four-door Jeep pre-holiday shopping Christmas. The green truck was left in front, running with the wiper blades going back and forth. The driver was instructed to walk toward the dollar store, leaving the truck parked under my window, running with the wiper blades on. Shortly after, he returned back opposite direction, and that was catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span, social acting. And he returned the opposite direction, and shortly after, the police officers were in the area as well. So this was a planned attack. My son was not home, nor his girlfriend. They both left pre-holiday shopping, and we uploaded the video several times as well. Plan hit. Police officers involved in criminal activity are waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports. So, if I was injured, or last night we uploaded the video of a truck going on a high rate of speed, obviously was instructed to hit me. That's right. So once that truck hits me while crossing the street, the police officers will write this up as accidental or suicidal. Remember, they're waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports. See that? So obviously, I am behind enemy lines, and these police reports, working alongside external government agencies involved in criminal activity, will hide exactly what happened to me. So we are documenting everything, guys. So please get involved. It is worth your time and effort. And once again, you are witnessing history in the making. Just ask the former mayor, Betty Lauren Ortiz, if present mayor, Town of Cicero Mayor Larry Dominic, present, has anything to worry about. That's right. They're working day and night, and you saw what they're up to. This electronic harassment is their main weapon of choice to manipulate victims and precondition them to respond at home. The consequences, of course, the same scenario will take place at a hospital evaluation, especially State Mental Institute. Same characters right outside the window, and yes, organized crime. Family employees will self-admit themselves to carry on this process as patients inside a hospital or State Mental Institute. The game of manipulation, once again, attacking the victim's psyche. Okay? So that's what we got. This individual, January 8th, 2025, last year, Internal Revenue Services were hitting this criminal organization where it hurts in their pocketbooks, guys. Okay? So we shall see if we can get the public more involved and subscribe to my channel. I have a second channel on my YouTube channel. And we're on the wheel on Facebook, guys. Alright? And once again, ex-wife is home. And this is to create family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust, anger. Very important that the family members are involved in state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid. And the same scenario happens with young teenagers being coerced and manipulated to participate in drug activity of narcotics. Addiction is a very big part, and the same scenario will occur with the victim's family members concerned calling 911, and of course the narcotics is a big part of it. The younger the victim, the bigger the payoff. It is an state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid scam. Okay? That's pretty much it. And it's real quiet now, so they are listening to me. They are listening to me, guys. Alright, we appreciate your support. Murder plot continues. Electronic harassment. 2003 year and present. 2026. Monday, February 9th, 2026. 2:38 a.m. in the morning, guys. Okay? Alright, that's it.